What would you do if you were sitting in a restaurant and someone decided you didn't belong there? Not because you were loud. Not because you were breaking any rules. But because of the color of your skin. Today's story is one of strength, dignity, and a mother's lesson to her child, a lesson that turned humiliation into something unforgettable. And I want you to ask yourself as you watch, if this happened to you, would you walk out in silence, or would you stand your ground? Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to Skin Deep Stories so you never miss another powerful story like this one. Alright, let's get into it. It was a warm Saturday afternoon when Danielle Carter, a 35-year-old black woman and single mom, decided to treat her 10-year-old daughter Sasha to lunch at the Garden Table, a popular family restaurant downtown. Sasha had just won her school's regional spelling bee, and Danielle wanted to celebrate. She dressed in a simple cream blouse and navy slacks, Sasha in a floral summer dress with white sneakers. They were laughing about Sasha Hess' winning word, chrysanthemum, as they stepped through the glass doors. The hostess smiled politely and said, "Hi, table for two?" Danielle nodded. But before the hostess could grab menus, a voice cut through the chatter of the dining room. Are you sure they can afford to eat here?" Danielle froze. The voice belonged to a man in a crisp business suit, sitting with a group of people at a nearby table. His tone wasn't just questioning, it dripped with disdain. Sasha's little hand gripped her mom's. Her eyes, wide and uncertain, darted from the man to her mother. The hostess looked uncomfortable. "Sir, please." But the man didn't stop. I just think they'd be more comfortable somewhere else. You know?" The laughter from his table told Danielle everything. This wasn't about comfort. This was about putting them in their place. Danielle felt a rush of heat in her chest. She could see Sasha's lower lip trembling. In that moment, she had two options: walk out quietly, or turn this moment into something her daughter would never forget. She chose the second. "Actually," Danielle said, stepping closer to the man's table, "we're celebrating. My daughter just beat 40 other kids to win a spelling bee. And we thought this restaurant would be the perfect place for lunch. But if you think we can't afford it, maybe you'd like to pay the bill yourself so you can be sure." The man smirked, clearly not expecting her to challenge him. "I don't think you understand." "Oh, I understand perfectly," Danielle cut in. "I understand that my daughter just witnessed someone try to humiliate her mother for absolutely no reason other than the color of her skin. I understand that you think your words can define our worth. And I understand that I'm not letting this slide." The restaurant had gone quiet. Every eye was on them. Danielle reached into her bag, pulled out her wallet, and laid a crisp $100 bill on the hostess stand. "This should cover our meal in advance. And while we're here, I'd like the nicest table you've got right in the middle. We're going to enjoy our food, laugh, and celebrate, because my daughter deserves to see that we do belong anywhere we choose to be." As they sat down, Sasha leaned over and whispered, "Mom, you didn't yell at him." Danielle smiled. "Because, sweetheart, sometimes the loudest answer is showing them you're unshaken." They enjoyed their lunch, the man and his group visibly uncomfortable every time Danielle and Sasha laughed. But the twist came as they were finishing dessert. The restaurant manager approached with an envelope. "This is for you," he said quietly. Inside was a handwritten note. "Ms. Carter, I witnessed what happened. I'm the owner's son, and I wanted you to know that man won't be dining here again. Also, please accept this voucher. You and your daughter can eat here anytime, on the house." Danielle glanced up, surprised. The manager smiled. "People like you make me proud to run this place. People like him don't deserve your grace, but I'm glad you showed it anyway." Sasha beamed. "Mom, you graduated from it." Danielle chuckled. "No, baby. We both did." If you were in Danielle's shoes, what would you have done? Would you have walked away, or stood your ground? Let me know in the comments below. And if this story moved you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to Skin Deep Stories for more real, emotional stories that matter. Because sometimes, the most powerful way to fight ignorance is to live your truth out loud.